how beautiful Leslie was tonight. Brady looks alright too, but we all. Okay, so I remember a time where my family would sit around in the living room and watch movies. A movie scene that always had screen time at our household was Catch Me If You Can. The main character in this movie was Frank Abagnale, and despite his reputation as the ultimate con man, he actually was able to give me a really great quote on what it's like to be a man, so I'm going to start with that. Okay, this is a quote I found while searching YouTube for motivation to write a poetic speech. So, he said, being a man has nothing to do with money, achievements, skills, accomplishments, degrees that come in a lifetime. A real man loves his wife. He's done nothing greater in his life, nothing more rewarding, and nothing more worthwhile, and nothing that has brought him more peace, joy, and happiness in his life than simply being a good husband and a good dad. I mean, I had that outsourced from a real father, considering my youth and experience in this marriage field. So, I mentioned Frank Abagnale for the sake of the segue. I mean, if you don't know, Leonardo DiCaprio played the role of Frank in the movie Catch Me If You Can. And this is kind of an unspoken thing with me and my brother, but we never really talked about it. But like when I was 10 and he was 16, and we were headed to South Bend to the new AMC theater. We were headed to like watch Inception, I think. And I have actually no memory of watching the movie, but the only memory I have was the drive over. This is not bad. Don't worry, Brady. So, Brady's first car was a forest green Jeep Cherokee. It was a rusty old thing with tons of problems, as every person's first car should be. I remember he would show me these tricks he found out about his car. We were on the highway and he started speeding up, and the defroster came on automatically. And when he sped up, the radio would go silent or very mute. I thought to myself that these were some great safety features that Jeep decided to put with their 1998 models. Alright, but even with these happy memories and me painting the facade that Brady and I had an unbroken bond, we were brothers after all, and fight we did, so here it comes. Granted, we did not have an unbroken bond, but we had a broken glass table in the kitchen. After Brady slammed a chair into the table, cracking it at the corner. I should also mention that I did spit on him, so I believe the action was justified. Another reason we had a breakable bond was it was early in my life, and I still believed there was good in the world, and my brother Brady proved me wrong by accidentally shooting me in the face with a BB gun. He shot me nearly an inch away from my left eye, and I've never bled from my face in a moment in my life, but it truly is a life-changing experience. I believe that was the last time he played Michael Myers in the house. But I suppose just back to the happy stuff, as this is a time for celebration and good times. So, one final memory that I have was when I was in middle school, and Brady had to be almost done with high school. Brady was wandering the woods or something, and came back to the house and told me to bring a shovel, as he thinks he found treasure buried deep in the Bend Oak woods. It was a summer day, and I didn't have much to do, so I went ahead and followed him deep into the woods. I didn't believe that it was buried treasure, but I was too frugal to miss out on the chance that it could be. We came across this pile of dirt that stood out above the ground, and it was obvious that something had been buried underneath it. We started digging and digging and digging until we hit something relatively solid. We looked into the dig site and saw that it was not quite buried treasure. We saw a claw wrapped around what appeared to be a cat carcass. Brady was convinced that we had parvo, and that day I learned a new disease and that northern Indiana still had nothing interesting to do in it. Alright, sorry about that. I guess to wrap things up, I had a great childhood, and Brady and Bryce were a huge part of it. Brady would make movies on the family camera that just so happened to tape over home videos of me as a child. And as a reconciliation, he would sometimes have me be in his home movies, if it was cool with his friends and all, right here. Yeah. Look up the names on YouTube if you have time. we would go on snow adventures through the blizzards of winter on the golf course and conquer Big Mama on a sled. He would throw WWE fights on our neighbor's trampoline, which consisted of either me or Bryce fighting Jimmy or Isaac. And he never appeared to like star himself in a role, which I thought was pretty humble at the time. It's just us guys. So, or when he was playing goalie with our neighbor's goal, and while the rest of the neighbors were avid soccer players, and Brady would have a good shot at goal, Brady would be the pirate, is what we called him, and he would steal the goal at the last second. by having the soccer ball graze one of his massive legs. Or that time he and Isaac started the Warriors, the local bin-up gang that wreaked havoc in the neighborhood, which our only task was to flip the Fiorito's kiddie pool full of water and spray paint on trees in the woods. That's all we did. Brady was in charge of that. All these stories made my childhood great, and I'm glad I could be best man so I could recount all of them. I mean, a lot of these things I feel like Brady would still do. And that's not a bad thing. When we explain, Leslie and his future kids will admire that. Although maybe this time to film over your movies you made with home videos this time around. So I guess if I have one piece of advice as you advance through the stage of adulthood, is to never lose a sense of being a child. Because you made me have a great childhood, and your future kids and Leslie are going to be so lucky to have someone in their life that will make things interesting and fun. And I hope to always follow your footsteps. I already have with making movies and going to IU, so who knows what's next. But you are my role model, and I'm glad to have someone that has gone through these things first, so I know what to do and what not to do. So now's your time to be a real man, as a real man loves his wife and kids. And we raise our glasses to Brady and Leslie.